Hello. I'm realizing I'm not really looking at the camera, but oh well. This is going to be my first video of hopefully some sort of series of train with me or chat random stuff with me whilst I train. One of the two. Today is upper. We have got some Swiss bar press and we've got some accessories. We're gonna jump in there, do some rehab, and then do some Swiss bar press session. I have made pre. I have drank most of it because the car ride here is about half an hour and I get into the workout pretty quick, so it works out well. Got a little bit left which I will finish off. I am drinking Conte's regular stem pre-workout. I'm having I think it's the blue slush. It is blue, if you can't tell from my tongue. But it is quite nice. I mean, most pre-workouts taste like pre, you'll get what I mean. This one is a nicer tasting pre that I've had, and the stuff that's in it is very good. If you look into it, it's very nice, it's very good. I recommend it. I'll leave a link in the description. Just as a general good pre-workout, it is very nice. I've tried a lot of pre's, and this one I've enjoyed so far. It is just a nice pre. Anything I recommend, I'll probably will just put in the description of these types of videos, because there's no point of gatekeeping nice products. If I think a product's good, I'll tell you. If I don't, I don't. Simple as that. But let us get into the workout. I'll see you as I start warming up in my rehab. So, we're gonna do Swiss barbell press, which would make sense to probably get rid of this bar. And whilst I am setting this up and yapping, you will probably be seeing some highlight footage of me warming up. My warm-up is very specific to me, probably wouldn't work for you, might depending on what injuries you have or issues, but this is more specific to myself and what I need. So that's this setup. I will slowly warm up and probably come back after a top set. You might be wondering, Richie, why are you doing Swiss bar rather than regular bench press? You do compete in powerlifting, shouldn't you get more frequency on bench? And yes, if I didn't have as much of a chest and shoulder injury as I did, it is better. It's a lot better. However, I'm not risking the chance of hurting it again, so I do bench once a week with regular bar and then Swiss bar once a week until this is kind of fully manageable, and we've got a little bit more work and rehab to do, and then hopefully this will be bench twice a week, which will be a bit more fun. Oh, warming up to Zexy. The bar's probably not 20 kilo, but in my head every bar is 20 kilo, which kind of just helps with tracking. A Swiss bar is not something I'm competitively going to clickbait to, oh my god, 100 barbell bench press, because this is easier. This is simply easier, and probably isn't 60 kilo. We will go up to 100 and try 5, see how that goes. But I think it's just easier to track to think the bar's 20, because it doesn't have a number on it. I could ask, can't be bothered. So we're just going to keep in my head that it's 20, and keep in my head that a Smith bar is 20 as well for now, just for easy tracking. Moved pretty easy. 90. So we're going to try 100. I've not tried this on Swiss bar yet. The pressing isn't too bad. I mean, I've got a very strong close grip press, close grip dumbbell press, so the pressing itself is never too bad, but the grip rests, especially my right hand, which is where a lot of kind of my injuries are kind of coming from, that elbow to my hand we're trying to play about with at the moment. So I'm going to put wrist wraps on. I would like to get to a stage where I'm a bit stronger in my wrists, where I'm not using them as much. However, they're in competition. I'm allowed to use them in competition. Should that mean I use them less in training, so then they're more powerful in competition? Possibly. It's something I am wanting to dabble in. So I'm going to get some wrist wraps on, lock in, and hopefully get a set of 5. That felt good. That felt very, very good. No pain in the trap for chest, which was really nice. Not had that in a while. Very, very fun feeling not having pain. It is a really really good thing. 6 reps there as well, which was very surprising. Only got 7 on 90 last week. So we'll keep this at 100 and we'll go for round 2. I should have went for that last one, but got my hand slipping a bit. I think I was holding this too much onto that bar there, so wasn't going to risk it slipping out the hand. But 6 and 4, probably should have been 5, but we'll take it. Moving into single arm lat pull down and more of a 8 deduction type of pull. Stopped doing regular lat pull down mainly because just wasn't progressing, wasn't really enjoying it. So we're doing a single arm variation. The reason I'm kneeling under it rather than sitting is just genuinely just to get a bit more range of motion. On this machine I find that I'm clanking a lot if I stay where I'm seated, whereas I just miss it where I'm kneeling down instead, so it's a lot healthier. So let's give this a shot. I probably look like an idiot, but it feels good and I'm progressing on it, so that's the main win. So moving now on to dumbbell row, single arm dumbbell row. Didn't like this at first. The rep range is 10 to 15, which is incredibly sickly. The exercise itself is not bad, but doing 10 to 15 of this is torture. But we're going to fire through, get this done, and then we've just got 3 more kind of arm exercises, and then we are done. A bit of a crappy one at the end, but still counting it, fuck it. To do some crucifix raises now, basically just a Y raise facing into the bench with the bench behind me. Been trying to set this up where I'm lining up not too far forward, not too far back. Jack has been on me pretty much every time I do this for either being too far forward or too far back, so fingers crossed today I am bang on. Going to go for a rep PB the same weight. These suck, so let's have a play about, shall we? That setup is a lot harder. Set a bit further away. Probably a bit heavy for what I was wanting. Let's go down and wait. Whew. Feels good though. To finish off this grueler of a workout, we're going to do some dumbbell preacher curls. I used to do a machine preacher, however it was giving me a bit trap grief, and whilst rehabbing I don't really see the point of giving me grief on top of the rehab. Eventually I want to get back to it once the rehab is settled and things like that, but if I can just kind of pain relief whilst I rehab, it makes it a lot easier. I do believe in you should be able to do things that cause you pain eventually, but there's no point in just continuing to do them and making the rehab worse. So I'm gonna do some dumbbell preacher and have some fun with it, because I do actually enjoy this now. I didn't used to. I see a lot of people struggle with preacher curls. in that kind of bottom range motion, like getting up from here. But what you tend to see is people are trying to curl it by lifting their arm. So you'll see a lot of people go like that and then try and curl, but you're putting yourself in a disadvantage. The joy of the preacher curl is you've got that stability. So I like to think about initiating a preacher curl like a row. So I'll dig my elbow in, and if you notice when I dig my elbow in, like a drag curl, it bends my arm a little. So it makes that rep a lot easier. Think about pushing your tricep and your elbow into that bench when you initiate that rep. And those hard reps, like that last one there, are just going to fly up. And that's how you stop plateauing on a preacher curl and actually gain some bicep size to you.
So I did not finish an outro for that video. As you can tell, I'm in very different clothes. That was yesterday. Got finish up with doing PTs. Forgot to finish an outro when I got home. So we are doing one this morning. So hope you enjoyed that type of longer content of me just simply training, just chatting away, a few tips here and there. If you're wanting anything else, a bit more of the coaching side of it, if you want to see what coaching aspect of PTing powerlifting clients, bodybuilding clients, more than happy to talk about that a bit more. Talking about just training, and the plan is just do more videos like this where I just train, have fun, just chat. And then also on top of that, maybe some videos of me going to competitions, some videos coaching competitions will be the plan. So if you like this type of content, please just let me know. That's all I really care about. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you really like. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me. And I will try and post about 2 videos like this a week. So let me know what you think, and I shall see you later.